So I'm just going to go through my foam rolling series with the massage balls now. So obviously it's a little bit of an easier way to get a little bit more focused on the muscles rather than always just using the big foam roller. But again, a whole lot of time doesn't need to be spent doing this, especially if it's just being done as a part of a warm-up. The first one I'll do is just using a regular ball. This can be a tennis ball or a slitter or anything like that at all. I just have a custom built massage ball here. The first thing I do is the soles of my feet or all along the plantar fascia. So I just have the ball pressing down right in underneath the foot, and I'm just going along all of the kind of tissue that is literally down on the sole of my foot. So I'm not pushing in overly hard here. I'm just rotating around the ball, going through the lateral aspect of my foot, which is the outside. I'm also doing a few reps in the center, and then I'll do a few reps on the inside as well, which can be especially good, especially if you have fallen arches, okay? So I normally do that on both sides. That can also be done with the massage ball here, just kind of 5 to 10 reps up and down, moving through each direction. Following that then, what I'll move on to is my shin. So, my calf. When I'm doing the calf, I like to use the peanut, which is just 2 balls stuck together. Again, these can be taped or whatever, or you can use the regular ball here, okay? What I'm going to work is 3 angles on my calves as well. So I'm starting kind of just above my Achilles tendon, so just the tendon at the back of the ankle, and I'm just going to kind of use my hands to help my hips lift off the floor and just push my way right up just below the back of the knee, not going directly onto the joint itself. So I can do a few reps in the center. Then I kind of turn the foot inwards, okay, so going kind of medial. Now I'm going to get the kind of medial part of my calf, which is just the part that's kind of closest to my midline, working up and down through the muscle. And then I'll also get a few reps in turned laterally, so with the pinky kind of turned out and then just turning there. So I'm getting kind of all 3 parts of the calf just as part of my warm-up. I can play around with having the foot kind of plantar flexed or dorsiflexed like so, where I have it pulled up, okay? So once I have a few reps done on both sides for that, I will do my perineals now, or kind of tibialis and stuff. So I like to use the regular ball for this one. It's just going to go into the muscle that's just lateral to the shin bone. So you shouldn't be going directly on the shin bone here. It should be the muscle all along the side just here. So I rotate onto that. I can play around with the angle my foot is kind of rotated that. I'll put most of my weight into it, and then I'll smoothly go up and down along the ball from here for a few reps, nice and slow and steady. Again, we're not spending too much time on any one area. It's just being done as part of our kind of more focused warm-ups, okay? So once I have the shin done, so I start with plantar fascia, then I did the calves and the shin. Next thing I'm going to do is just a little bit more focused on the glute, okay? So for the glute, again, I like to use just a regular ball. So I'm going to just kind of sit onto the side of the ball like so. So I'm in around glute med. I'm never doing up my lower back directly, and I shouldn't be going kind of too deep into the bone either, just on the meatier part of the glute. So here I can either just pull the foot up like so, or I can stretch it across here, whatever you're comfortable with. And then I'm just kind of making little like circular rotations here all along the muscle of the glute. And again, I can play around with the foot position, just getting nice and focused into it, but it shouldn't be anything overly painful, okay? We're just trying to loosen it up and get a little bit extra mobility out of the joint, not pushing through any pain here, okay? So once I've those done, I'll go on to the upper back next. So all I'm aiming to do here is get the muscle that's between my shoulder blade and my spine. So I'm never directly going onto the bone for either. I have 2 options here. I can use the peanut, or I can just use the regular ball. Okay, I'm just going to show you with the regular ball here. The main thing with the peanut is just you'll be able to get kind of both sides at the same time. With the regular ball, you can just be a little bit more focused. So I'll be down, I'm starting with placing into my upper trap. I'll go through the same movements that we normally do with the main foam roller. So I'll do a few reps of just shoulder flexion, up and down, just taking care that the back doesn't lift off the floor here, up and down. I can also do a few reps of my overhead press position here, if I want, okay? Or I can just be down on it with the arm down and kind of just rotating up and down through the ball. From there, I'll just move up a little bit higher. So again, I'm between the scap and the spine. I'm not directly on the bone. Chin is tucked. And again, a little bit tougher here now just to move through my flexion up and down. And I can also do my overhead press position here. And then I'll work right down low into the scap then as well. A few reps up and down. Now, if I have the peanut here, I can just be a little bit more focused and just do my regular kind of T-spine rolling. So obviously the spine sits into the gap in the middle. I can hook forward and then just roll up and down here, okay? So it's a little bit more painful than doing it with the ball, but it's a lot more focused on the muscles that are generally tight, okay? After that then, last one, we have 2 left that I'll generally do. I'll do the back of my shoulder here, and I'll just kind of move through external rotation. So there's a little kind of divot here in the back of the shoulder that you'll sit the ball into. Not an overly hard pressure wise, so it should just be here, kind of not like sitting too hard into it. Arm is bent at 90 degrees, so just don't have it too low or too high here. And all I'm going to try to do is just move into external rotation, maybe a little exhale, and just coming back up. But play around with the position so that it's not overly painful here. Okay, the very last one that I'll do then is just going to be up against the wall. So this is just going to be a little bit of foam rolling for the pec. Okay, so all I'm doing here is getting the ball into the wall like so. I'm going to drop the hand down by my side, and then I'm literally just going to slot the ball into my pec, and then I can literally just kind of squat up and down to get all of the muscle around the pec. I can get deep into pec minor, which is closer to the armpit, and I can just go up and down in kind of circular motions. Just literally keeping the hand down by the side the whole time. I'm not really pushing it up into a stretch overhead or anything. Just arm down, shoulder back, and getting the pec from there. Okay? So a few reps in each, shouldn't really take you any more than kind of 3 or 4 minutes to work through the whole thing. Okay?